So in December of 1996, I got Bubsy 3D on the Sony PlayStation. And I gotta be honest, guys, I actually liked the game, and I actually still kind of do to this day.
Yeah, what's this one?
To Tyler from Daddy.
Another one? All those games I got you?
Wait, before we get to opening the game, I want to talk a little bit about Bubsy in general and how I had an affinity for this character. I really can honestly say Bubsy was the first Sonic clone type of game that I ever played. I mean, this was a game that actually got really good reviews in magazines like EGM and GamePro, and they really went crazy about how this was like the next Sonic. Back then in 1992, yeah, I'd say most people thought of the first Bubsy game as a great game. And Dad and I felt the same way. We actually loved the original Bubsy. I remember us taking turns trying to make our way through that original game. And I don't know, we really love I know personally, I love the music. I love the cool Mode 7 effects that happen in that. We got it on the Super Nintendo, we didn't have it on the Genesis. I feel like the Super Nintendo is actually the better version of Bubsy. Now that's just me. If you talk to some other people, they might say that the Genesis version's better, but for me, it's Super Nintendo all the way. The color palette in the original Bubsy is actually really well used. The Super Nintendo's color palette makes that game really pop. It's one that holds a lot of nostalgia. Maybe that's why I like it. Maybe I need to play it again. You know, nostalgia can be a very powerful thing because I think nostalgia might be the main reason why I actually still like this series. The first Bubsy was a good game, but every subsequent sequel was pretty bad, I gotta be honest. I remember seeing Bubsy 3D in the magazines and thinking, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a lot like Super Mario 64. And so I really was looking forward to it. Now this was before the internet really had taken off completely. We didn't really have, you couldn't really go online and just watch videos of games and stuff in 1996. It was still pretty early for the internet. And so I remember just seeing the magazines, and that was all you had to go on. So you couldn't really check out the game and see, it was a lot of blind faith going into Bubsy 3D. But man, being a fan of the Bubsy series, I was ever so excited to get Bubsy 3D on Christmas morning, 1996.
Where should I open it? I can't open it.
Can open it? Can open it?
No. Bubsy 3D! Yes! Thank you!
You're welcome.
Woohoo!
I think that is the greatest reaction to Bubsy 3D in the history of time. Playing the game, though, was a different story.
Bubsy?
Yeah.
Bubsy? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
That right there is a look of disappointment. I was faking my joy for this game in this moment because Bubsy 3D was not all I had hoped it would be.
As the dog slowly sleeps. Enjoying that fireplace, Meg? Merry Christmas.
Over time, I did find some things to like about the game. There was something about it. I think the crudeness of it, the fact that it feels like it's not done. You almost feel like you're playing a prototype. You feel like you're playing a game that's in development, and it's kind of cool for that reason. It's like, ooh, look at all these glitches. look at how crude the animation is, and look at how terrible the camera is, and all this stuff. I wonder when this game gets done, how good it's going to be. But no, that was the finished product. It's crippled with terrible clipping issues, horrible frame rate. It's got the most awkward controls. I mean, this was a game that just looked like it was undercooked. It wasn't ready to come out of the oven, but it was trying to do brand new things when it came out. You know, there wasn't much like it. There weren't many 3D platformers out. They weren't a dime a dozen yet. But it is true, Super Mario 64 was out. And if you're comparing the two, it's night and day. Bubsy 3D is so much better. Hey guys, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do. Leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think of Bubsy 3D. Did you get it back in 1996? Did you like it? Are you a fan of the Bubster? Have you played the new Bubsy games that have come out recently? The character has seen a resurgence in recent years. I would like to know. I've always been a fan of Bubsy. I like him. He's a rascal. He's a lovable little rascal. Anyway, guys, I'm Tyler. I'll see you next time.
Bubsy 3D, which you wanted big time, huh?
Now we come to the part of the video where we do some patron shout-outs. A big thank you goes to Michael Burns, David Lee Martins, Fanatic Mantis, Armando Cornejo, Sergio Huerta, Robert Wally, Kent Ivan Vala, Sean Campbell, Drew Nackreiner, Jost Langen, Emilium, Karen McClin, Eric Pluck, Kevin Radigan, Obed Velez, Binary Digit, Michael Kladzinski, Jen over at JLove81, Jose Vela Jr., Derek Renner, Robert Salcido, Joe Lorenco, The Mighty Megalink, Ahmed Mara, and say hello to our new patrons, Lance G., Marcus, and Chris Sims. Thank you guys so much for supporting my retro life.